Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel to another Fireside Tarot reading. And today's message is all about what is happening for you in the month of March. And this is a timeless reading, so it will find you when you are meant to see it, when you're meant to hear it. And in particularly, we're in February and we're coming up to March soon, but this could be toward the end of a month and you're wondering what's going to happen in the following month. That can apply to you as well. So if it finds you at that time, then yes. But I think for most of you, it will be February about to come into March. So let's get into it and see what the cards have to tell us about what's happening for you in the month of March. I do feel like these two cards, I've only planned one, but all right. I am seeing that this is going to be a month where you're going to be grounded. So you're going to find a source of strength. And this is tied to your life force energy. So I know that is very vague. We'll get some more cards in a minute. But this is going to be a change, because if you're coming from a place where you're not grounded, where just everything's kind of crazy. I did a reading for this month in February, and I'll link that in the description, how I said that was going to be the end of chaos. And so if you saw that, this will definitely be a continuation of that, because the chaos was over. And you're going to find a new inner strength. You're going to be grounded within yourself. And then we have this Maasai warrior here. And what's interesting about the Maasai people, and this is for boys, but again, this could be, you could be a man or a woman, but just as an example from this card is when the Maasai boy becomes a man, he literally becomes a different person. And it's because everything in their community comes together. And I think they even take a new name. Everyone treats them differently. I think they drink, I don't know what it's called, but they'll even drink kind of like some sort of substance. I don't know if it's like alcohol or something a little more potent than that, but that creates a very, very strong psychological sense that they are a different person. So when we say this is a rite of passage, it is really a rite of passage. And so I feel like that's what is happening for you in March. And then I'm seeing 17 and 23. So I wonder if those days are important to you. So take that, how that resonates with you. So you're going to become a different person. So let's get some more cards here and get some more information, because this is very vague. So let's get more specific. What's happening in the month of March? I think that's too many cards. I love this deck, but it's so hard to shuffle. Oh, wow, that flew out. The Three of Wands. That's moving forward with plans. Your plans and ambitions. I'm seeing here in this picture, this person is standing here on this solid rock, and we have all these waves splashing around, but they're still very grounded, I'm getting. So you're able to move forward with these plans in spite of maybe some turbulence around you. Like we have some turbulence in these clouds, it looks like. But you're able to move forward with these plans. Yeah, this is some really amazing energy. And this is, I don't know that I've ever had a reading like this before. This is kind of like the one from February. Like I had never seen a reading like that before. And I'm feeling like this is like this year. This is a completely new direction in your life. It's like you're a new person, and it's very positive. This is very, very positive. You have the King of Wands in reverse. That's interesting. Why is he in reverse? King of Wands. Something to do with your life force. I'm almost feeling like this might be the energy of another person. So maybe another person had an influence on you, and that influence is done. A kind of a King of Wands type who may have just dominated your life, and that influence is over now, is what I'm feeling. And you're moving forward with plans, maybe plans that, and I don't know who this is. This could be a boss, or it could even be maybe a parent, in that you're no longer a child, and you could be like a full-grown adult. And unfortunately, there are some parents who literally never see their children as adults. And so that could be a situation, that could be your situation. I'm also seeing, it could be in a workplace as well. This could be like a very narcissistic boss who, you know, was saying, oh, you're never gonna be anything past, you know, entry level. I'm feeling this is an energy that was keeping you from this transition, from moving forward with your plans. This is an energy that has been holding you back, and that energy, for whatever reason, is no longer there. And I'm feeling like you walked away. Somehow you woke up and realized, I am not this person that this person has been saying I am. I'm something dear. I'm a warrior. I am, you know, in the case of the Messiah, I'm a man now. I'm not a boy. It is different for girls. It's yeah. So as I said, just take this how it applies. But and maybe this is a situation where, you know, you are a girl, and this was someone who said, oh no, you can't do XYZ because you're a girl. And you said, well, I don't have to listen to that. And you've moved forward. Take that how that resonates. Oh, we had another one come out. We have 10 of Wands, and it's in reverse. So because you're becoming more grounded, you're releasing this heavy burden. There is a lot of fire in this reading, my goodness. Yeah, with the life force energy too. And then this is very red. I don't know a whole lot. This is Uluru, Australia. I recognize that land formation, but I don't know a whole lot about that area. But I feel like that is kind of like a desert area. And then we have this savanna too. So there's a lot of fire going on in this reading. I feel like your life force energy, you are breaking free. Yeah, you're not carrying this 10 of Wands burden anymore, the burden of this other person. This could also be maybe an organization. If it's not a specific person for you, it could be an organization. This is very common in workplaces, unfortunately, where they want to tell you that you can't be what you want to be. But you are certainly moving past that. You're not listening to that. Or at least in March, you will not be listening to that. You will be moving forward with your plans. Oop. And we have the World card in reverse. So this is the start of a new chapter for you. This is definitely the start of a new chapter. But I'm feeling like there might still be some leftovers, and that some leftover energy from this situation, which makes perfect sense. That's totally natural. I mean, it's very, very hard to just wake up and say, all right, I'm not doing this anymore, and then I'm gonna just totally forget it all. It takes a while. You might move on physically, but it does take a while to let things go. So there might be some struggle with that, and this is where working on becoming grounded is going to help you. And you are laying the foundations for that. Yeah, because anytime you're in I'm feeling like this person or this organization was like feeding off of your life force energy. But it is coming to an end. But there is some healing that is going to need to happen. But you are laying the foundation. You're moving forward with your plan. So I'm seeing that you will be healing from that, but it's going to take longer than March is what I'm feeling like. What else can we know? What else can we know? And we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So I feel like you were definitely so tired of fighting. You're so tired of this person draining you. And that is ending. That really, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of endings. As I said, with the World card in reverse, so it does feel like this is going to be kind of hard to let go. And again, that makes perfect sense. It's perfectly understandable. And I'm seeing on the bottom of the deck the Lovers. So maybe you will meet someone. I'm seeing you're going to be having healthy relationships in March. March is when it starts to change for you. You're not going to have these toxic, parasitic relationships. This is going to be a positive relationship. And for some of you, you may find a romantic relationship. But it could also be maybe a partnership or a friendship. But the key is that this is ending. That cycle is closing. That cycle is closing, and you are work on becoming more grounded, whether it's like mindfulness, meditation. Really work on protecting your energy and your peace. And that's how you're going to help close out this cycle. Because you don't want to hold, obviously you need to work through it and process it, because that's healthy. But you don't want to hold on to it for too long. And that will help toward your healing. And as I said, with the Lover's card, I feel like you're going to have people coming into your life, new people, good people, who are going to help you become grounded, because they will be very positive and grounded. And so because they will be the people surrounding you, then that's going to help you have this new zest for life. And as I said, you're going to become an entirely new person. Just like the Maasai boy who becomes a warrior, you're going to become a new person. And it's going to be because of the people around you. Because before, when you had these toxic people, you couldn't be your true self. I'm feeling like you couldn't even be an actual adult. And this would be true, especially in the case of parents. But again, even like with workplaces can be like that too. And you leave and realize, oh, wow, I don't even know who I was at that time. And I'm getting that sense. So let me get some oracle cards, some more oracle cards. Because I think we have a few more messages and advice for navigating this. This is very positive. You are really overcoming something truly amazing, to where you're becoming a new person. And that's not something you see every day. That's not something you see every day. And then I'm also hearing maybe you need to do some sort of like a ritual or something to help you move past this. Something you can do is, write down all the things that you want to let go of, and then burn it. Burn that paper. Write it down on paper and then burn it. That's something you can do. You can take a salt bath. Salt is very cleansing. You have that idea of people say, oh, throw salt over your shoulder. There's something to that. There is something to that. But I have found when I want to let go of something, take a salt bath. And then, write things down that you want to let go of, and then burn it. And say, I'm letting it go. Oh, burn, it's gone. That, I found that's very powerful. Oop, I feel like that's going to come out. Silent monolith. Stand tall and protect what is precious to you. Yes. Yeah, see this, I think he's jumping in this picture. Can't really see it. Yeah, he looks like he's jumping, but he's standing tall. And so this is, as I said, protect your peace and stand tall. Stand tall, because this and this, these are done. That's why they came up in the reverse. They're done. Yeah, this is, you don't have to be hunched over anymore in a fetal position. No, stand tall and protect your peace. Protect the things that are precious to you. Let's get one more card. Oh. Every time I say let's get one more card, I always get two. But nothing is coincidence. Okay. All right, so because this card fell on this World card in the reverse, I feel like this is tied to how you can close this cycle. Is Secret Meadow. Find joy in the simple pleasures of life. So this is part of protecting your peace, is also with the secret meadow. I feel like that is tied to also protecting your privacy. So be careful what you share online. Be careful who you tell to. Not that you're going to be like this secretive, hermit kind of person. I'm not saying that. But, do be careful, because you do have people like this who want to steal your peace. They want to steal your joy. They want what you got. Because you're headed toward good things. With this Three of Wands, you are headed towards some good things. And you're becoming a person that they're not even going to recognize you. But if they did, they would come after what you have. They would want what you have. And then find joy in the simple pleasures of life. So, we have some butterflies in here too. Butterflies are also a symbol of transformation, of becoming something new. So I do feel like this is calling you to spend time in nature if you can, depending on where you live. March is, in some places, the beginning of spring. We start to see spring. So hopefully this will be, you can go outdoors and spend some time in nature. Where I live, March is hit and miss. You could have a nice day or you could have a blizzard. So take that how that applies to you. But if you can, or sometimes some places will have, botanical gardens or something indoors. But somewhere where you can spend some time in nature or around nature, around plants, animals, if you like animals. But really, this is going to help you heal. This is going to help you heal and close this chapter once and for all. Then we have gathering. Find strength and community in shared wisdom and purpose. And yes, I feel like this is these new people that you are going to be meeting, going to be attracting into your life, because you've become a different person. And you won't have room in your life for this kind of energy anymore. And so you're going to find strength in community. So what you have been through too, you have gained a lot of wisdom. And so you may not be in a place yet where you can share that wisdom. You may not even know you have it yet. So I feel like this might be a little bit farther ahead than March, but you'll start to meet new people. But you're going to be able to share your wisdom, and it's going to give you purpose, and it's going to give others purpose too. As I said, you're headed toward good things. I'm going to put this on the top here, actually. You're headed toward good things. So that's all I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments. If there's any reading you would like me to do, any specific question you had about this, let me know. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.